Bust off your straps at the victory laps for a homicidal maniac. Rap run runners, kingpin numbers to kick, knee slap scat, throttle loose, villain on the track.
Hello and salutations to all. Welcome to this edition of Joke Off. I'm your host, as always, Jonders. I'm joined by my co-host, as always, Emily. Emily, say hi.
Sup?
That's not hi. All right, I think we have a short but sweet episode for you this week. We're doing monologue jokes again. There was an episode we put out last week that I did not put up on YouTube. And if you're a podcast listener, I think it was like 120 of you heard. We're very popular. 120 people.
That's a lot of people.
Is it? Anyways, what I'm saying is like,
how many people went to your last improv show? You know what I mean? Like, hey, 120 people.
Midnight. It was a midnight show. It doesn't matter. Okay, here. It was so long ago. Who could remember? I think it was at a couple thousand people went
at your improv show. Sure. I once did an improv show where the only people in the audience were our coach and someone's boyfriend.
I once, when I was doing the talk show, we had this big opening. So like we had an improv team open, and it was like 10 people on the improv team. I was like, we'll have 10 people, and that's like a guaranteed 10 people in the audience. Perfect. And then the head person who I always talk to, like the leader of their improv team, came up to me and was like, "Hey, after we're done, we're gonna go down to the Del Close Theater and watch Devil's Daughter. So we're not gonna watch your portion of the show. We're gonna leave." And I wish I would have told them. I made them feel bad enough where they didn't do that and they stayed. But I wish I would have told them to just like, "Hey, well, you're not doing improv at my show. Just go watch Devil's Daughter." Does that make me a bad person?
I think it's
common courtesy. If you're opening a show,
improvisers just don't think that way. You know what I mean? Like, you had a scripted show that you'd put a lot of time into, and improv is so thrown together literally, and that's the art form. That it's just a different mindset people have. So I understand where they're coming from as well, that they're like, oh, we show up, we do a show, we leave. Whereas like when you're doing scripted material, there's this like, we crafted this, and we want people to see it because we put time and energy into it. Whereas you're literally getting a one-word thing to play make-believe, which is fun and an art form, but like it's not. It's just it's two different mindsets.
You could just agree with me, Emily. These other people aren't here.
I mean, what I think I perhaps would have done in a situation would be like, okay, fine, I'm never gonna have you back again.
Yeah.
Like because dude, do whatever you want. Like, I'm not your boss. They weren't getting paid to do the show, were they?
No.
Yeah. So like, not your boss. Obviously, you're not getting paid, but like.
At the Christmas show we did last year, one of the stand-ups came up to me before the show. I was like, "Hey, can I go on early? And I have another show across town. Is it cool?" And I was like, "Yeah, awesome. Yeah, go do the other show, and we'll put you on first." Yeah.
I don't say maybe, like, yeah, maybe.
Doing a show is different than watching a show.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's that mind. This is why I stopped doing improv, is because I so hated improvisers. They're just I always ended up being like the mom and organizing shit, and like having to like feel like I'm corralling people to come together because they're just
I was always the mom too, I think.
A naturally flaky group of people, which is why they're attracted to improv. And often the best improvisers are the flakiest people. They're late, and because they're spontaneous, because you have to be so organically spontaneous to be good at improv. Like, there's a certain muscle that can be taught, but so much of it is instinct. Because I've seen people
I'm pretty good at it.
Who had never done improv, like
I'm pretty good at improv, and I can show up to things on time. So I don't know.
I'm sure you are. There are different people who do both. Absolutely.
Do you want to tell some scripted jokes that we have?
Yeah, absolutely.
Improv's dead. I don't know why we're dancing on improv's grave.
Yeah, we'll see if anything reopens. Jesus, what a fucking mess the world is. Do you want to go first, or should
I'll go first.
Cool. But I give you a drum roll. You're welcome.
A Major League Baseball umpire was arrested as a part of a sex sting this week. His 2 balls were out.
Hey, I like that. Oh. Oh, I like that one a lot, Jonders.
Yeah, that's a joke about his two balls.
Can you believe I like a sports joke?
Yeah, wow.
How weird. Interesting.
Sports joke.
Sports joke. Hey.
Yeah. I usually don't even, because the way I look at these jokes, I go on my Google News thing, but usually I just skip over the sports page. But today I was scrolling on the sports page and I saw this, and magic was made.
See, sometimes you tell sports jokes and I don't get them because they're very specific people in the sports world and I don't have the context to understand them. And that one is just so, like a random dude, just like fucking pulling his junk out. Solid.
Yeah.
Solid. God damn it, Jonders, you brought your A game. Okay, well, here's my first joke. It's in a similar vein, so I think maybe we'll have a theme for this week. I give myself a drum roll. My first joke. A doctor who boasted that his staff and himself. Let me fucking start over. God damn it.
Wait, let me rewind the tape. I'm gonna rewind the tape. All right.
A doctor who boasted that he and his staff don't wear masks has had his medical license suspended. And oh man, what a blow to lose your job and have a tiny penis. That's just like gotta suck.
I can confirm. Not great. Yeah. See, I could improv and be on time.
Spontaneous.
This week, an Australian jogger was attacked by a kangaroo, and experts say that the kangaroo was attracted by the jogger's Sarah Jessica Parker perfume. Marking the first time in history anything's been attracted to Sarah Jessica Parker.
Oh! She's got a face.
She's not pretty. You know her husband.
But she has a very particular, unique look.
You know her husband murdered people.
So yes, Matthew Broderick
got drunk.
Drunk driving, and he got into a horrible accident where people died, and he survived.
And then he was like, and then people were like, "Well, what if you were in the B movie? You know, let's just put you in the B movie."
I mean, manslaughter is different from murder, but he's very guilty of manslaughter.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Well, maybe this was his punishment. Maybe being married to Sarah Jessica Parker.
Don't be so like Sarah Jessica Parker. These are some harsh. This is a very anti Sarah Jessica Parker episode.
You know what? I'm sick of being quiet about my hatred for Sarah Jessica Parker.
Gonna be open about it.
Yeah.
Whoa, like let it all out. Let it all out. Okay, you ready for my second joke?
Have you ever watched Sex and the City?
Oh, I have absolutely watched Sex and the City, and I have played drinking games to the movies. They are not good movies, but they are highly entertaining.
But is the TV show good? Would I like it?
Would you like it? You'd probably hate it.
Okay.
But you might enjoy it for how out of date and bad it is.
I like the idea of any TV show wrapping up on a woman writing a blog. That's what the show does, right?
Basically, you've definitely seen it. It's a wildly parodied concept how they do Sex in the City. There's that episode of 30 Rock where Liz Lemon is in like a tutu and she's parodying it.
You love 30 Rock.
I do love. We were discussing it for a long time before we got the episode started. Wait. I'm gonna tell my second joke.
All right, tell your second joke. I was just trying to inflate the running time here a little bit, but no, it's fine.
Fluffing it up, fluff. Let me get out my drum set again to make yourself a drum.
All right.
Republican senators say it isn't their job to tell people Biden won the election. When asked what is their job, they responded, I don't know, whatever the NRA tells us. I mean, they are the ones who sign our paychecks.
Can you leave politics out of these jokes?
No.
Oh, okay.
We write jokes based on the news.
Can you can you write topical jokes? Because
That don't have politics.
my 2 jokes so far haven't been political.
They have not.
Yeah.
They have not. I am
Um,
a rarity, I'll say, in our COVID Trump times.
Guitar Center, Guitar and Music Shop Guitar Center filed for a Chapter 11 bankruptcy this week. Unfortunately, the judge couldn't hear them over someone playing Stairway to Heaven in the background. That's what they do at Guitar Center.
Okay. I don't think I've ever been to a Guitar Center.
That's what they do. People go to Guitar Center and they play Stairway to Heaven.
And they think they're really cool.
I told that joke to my friend who plays guitar and he left. So I'm hoping that a
I'm just not
listener
the
out
audience.
there.
There's one listener out there
Who
on the
plays
fucking
guitar.
ground. Cackling.
All right. You know what?
Cackling.
I feel like I'm winning so far. guys.
Cackling.
You know that one went over like a Led Zeppelin, if you will.
Oh, like a flying.
Like Led Zeppelin, the band, but also the thing that blew up, I think, in history times. What do you know about history?
A lot. I majored in history.
Wow. At Mizzou?
Yep. Well, so yeah, it's a grain of salt. It wasn't.
That's not what I was doing. All right. That's
All
not
right.
what I was doing.
Was that your third joke? Is it
That was my third joke. It's your third joke time.
Here we go. This is non-political. The pandemic has resulted in a pet boom, with the value and costs of pets rising as the demand outweighs supply. But according to my dog, Mr. Ruffles, bitch, I'm worth it. Now pick up my poop. Pick it up.
Pat Boone sounds like Pat Boone.
Pat boom?
Pat Boone.
It was a pet boom. The pets went boom.
I think
It was a pet boom.
I think my cat hates me.
Oh dear. Why
Yeah.
do you think that?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
Or she's just a cat. It's hard to tell.
Bet she's just a cat.
I have one last joke.
You ready?
Do you want to hear one last joke? Catholics in France are protesting for an end of church lockdowns. Their main concern being is it's been months since everybody's fed the Hunchback in Notre Dame.
Catholics. I like the way you said Catholics.
Catholics.
Catholics. Poor Quasimodo. He's so hungry.
The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Hungry. Without food. That's it. That's all the jokes I have.
I think that joke could be heightened if you somehow said, because they, I want an illustration. What's he been eating in the time? Like just like the wafer cracker things they put on your tongues and just dead rats.
So Jesus,
There's
the body of Jesus Christ, the Eucharist.
I'm not religious. I don't know.
But before transubstantiation happens, is what you're saying.
Oh.
All right, I'm just saying.
Okay. Well, but yeah, basically. Okay. You ready for my last joke?
No.
You ready for my joke? It was a pet boom. You ready for my joke? Okay.
Let's hear it.
Pizza Hut has come out with a triple-decker box, which will include 2 medium one-topping pizzas, 5 breadsticks, and 10 mini cinnamon rolls, or as Trump calls it, Christmas dinner.
What was the first 3 words of that joke? The setup.
Pizza Hut has come out with a triple-decker.
Okay, wait, no. Pizza Hut has come out. It's gay now.
They've come out of the box. Pizza Hut is out of the box. They're living freely. They're gonna watch the prom on Netflix this Friday. It's supposed to be terrible, which is very.
No one out pizzas the Hut, and no one out gays us either, you bitch.
And the one-topping pizzas, sausage.
Yeah, I like that. I think more companies should be gay.
What do you think? So I guess. So they put pineapple on pizza to make it gayer.
Well, if pineapple's a fruit, right? It'd be like fruity.
Yeah. What I'm thinking, peaches and sausage.
I think I get like we were doing the butt thing there, but like I think
Yeah, that too.
sausage pizza is such a staple in porn.
It is. Or so
Well,
I've
not
heard.
really. More in comedy writer.
Yeah,
parody
it's I was gonna say, I think it's really more what we wish
porn.
porn setups were. Hello, I hear someone ordered a large sausage. Oh no, but I have no money. How will I pay you? Oh, well, I'm sure we can figure something out. Should I write?
I think you should write a porn.
Okay.
So who do you think won? this week?
Great question. Can you review your jokes?
I did
So we got
the two ball joke
baseball.
that
Ball. Mm-hmm.
Sarah Jessica Parker,
Mm-hmm.
Guitar Center that you didn't like, and then the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Gotcha. And then my jokes
Or about
the doctor without masks,
Doctor.
small penis. Republican senators work for the NRA. Pet boom. It was a pet boom.
I don't have any songs to go along with mine though.
And then Pizza Hut came out. So those are my jokes.
Here's what I think.
I think it's pretty close. It might be a tie this week.
I think it might be close, but I feel like I built upon some of your jokes to make them even funnier. When you said it must suck to have a small penis and not have a job, and I said I know what that's like. That was a pretty good laugh. When I said, well, what if Pizza Hut was just gay? That was a pretty good laugh.
Sure. I mean, if we're gonna do that, I mean, do my jokes get extra points because I made songs to them?
Sure. Okay, so let's figure it out. So I think I have like 77 points right now. How many points do you think you have?
Is this out of 100? Like, you think you only have a C+?
I don't know what this is out of. I just feel in my heart. What do you feel in your heart? How many points?
I feel like we both had strong weeks.
Okay, look into your heart though.
What's up?
Look into your heart and just tell me the number of points that you think that you've earned this podcast episode.
All right, this is so subjective.
I'm telling you that the number that I feel I earned was 77. So whatever you think that you've earned, and be honest.
78.
All right, well, you win. All right. Oh, Emily went. Her heart told her she had 78 points. My heart only told me I had 77. So it was close, and I know Emily's being honest.
I don't know how to lie. Well, I know how to lie, but I'm very bad at it.
I really thought I had a good thing with the two balls thing. All right, that's fine.
Dude,
you win.
That was that. Maybe you should win it just for that joke, because that was such a good joke.
What I'm saying is that, like, if you use the promo code that I've given you, it's great cereal. But if you haven't used it, don't. All right. That's what I'm saying. Make sure you subscribe wherever you get your podcast from. If this is somewhere where you get, if this is not somewhere where you get your podcast from, just DM me at Jonders FPT or send me an email, fptthinking@gmail.com. Or, I don't know, text me at, let me look up Emily's phone number real quick to put that out there.
Motherfucker.
Anyways, so, okay, you can follow Emily at EM Hyatt or something. I don't know. What is it?
EM_Hyatt on most platforms.
What if instead of, what if I said, what's your handle, and then you said EM, and then it cut to the national anthem? Like, we just didn't hear what you had to say after that.
Oh, I thought you were saying that was how, I was like, is that the first sound in the national anthem? EM, bum, 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 bum.
Alexa, play the national anthem.
Hey, bum, 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 bum.
Alexa, don't stop. I was trying to get the listener to their Amazons to do stuff, not you. All right. How do you end the show? I've been Jonders. Emily's been Emily.
That's me. It's been a pet boom. It's a pet boom.
Emily is Mario, and I am Mario. We are all Mario.
In our hearts.
Bye, everybody.
Adios.